nobody's gonna understand your vision.
Play on play fair. Low key on my shit with the locals, just like I'm from. Low key on my shit with the locals, just like I'm from. Low key on my shit with the locals, just like I'm from there. Sipping on collage. Know what love is, but I swear you never seen it in your life. Ooh, I swear you never seen it in your life. Ooh, I swear you never seen it in your life.
So it's been a minute. It's been a little minute. Nails are gone. What I meant to do was do like a snowed in kind of like vlog, mini vlog. I have some footage, but I did not take a picture of like when it was actually a snowstorm outside, and I very much regret that I did not, because I really wanted you guys to see how it gets down in my city when temperatures are below zero, and it's actually like 4 or 5 snow days in a row for school. Like, it's that bad outside. I went outside today, went for a little run or whatnot you've seen there. But I'm just going to say welcome to another vlog. I always wanted a career where I could be beautiful. This is my space to do it. This is a partial space. You can also catch me on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and also fan base. You can catch me on fan base, Facebook as well. What's going on this week? Pretty much is we've been like snowed in and stuff like that. Work never stops though. I did stop because I was under the weather. So much going on, but I have been down for like a time span of like 3 to 4 days. I would say 3 to 4 because the first day like kind of like was like not fully there, but I noticed that I was not feeling good. So for the last few days, I've been like sneezing, the itchy, the runny nose. So I had to get some of this. This works really well, but my doctor advised me to stop taking this because it does increase your heart rate, and it also causes you to sweat and like be like, you know what I mean, like it's not good for your system overall. And I know that, I already knew that, but this is my go-to for like when there's a lot of inflammation, and like if I get sick, a sore throat, or just congestion. So I had sneezy nose, itchy nose. This is really good for all of those. This is really for like allergy symptoms. What initially sparked it was somebody had smoked something really strong, and that's when something just took over me, and I was like just like getting real sick out of the blue, out of nowhere. So I was just miserable. I was kind of mean to those around me, and like it's not a good look or whatever. So I feel like 99% better, because sometimes I had to hold my nose here and there, and I did take some nasal spray as well. I didn't want to vlog while I was sick because honestly I wasn't thinking about it. You never really think about that kind of stuff when you're sick. You don't think, oh, let me pull out the camera. No, you don't. My mom's calling me. Mama's calling me. Let me see what she wants.
Wow.
Where are you going? Where are you at?
My car act like it didn't want to start. I'm going out.
Those are not meant for one side. Okay, let me stop. Anyways, so I know I kind of got you guys like at a bad like angle, kind of like I'm just trying to figure this whole production stuff out, cause like my tripod, I took it for granted. I took all my tools that I had, I took for granted, and like didn't really take care of them like I should have, and lost pieces to my tripod and stuff. But anyway, do y'all like the lip combo I have on today? I did the NYX. I did, cause I'm starting to like the brown liner. So like today, like the last couple of days, I'm really really loving it. Last couple times I used it. I did use it yesterday and today, so that was a couple of days. Cause when you're at the butt end of being sick, you want to start looking cute, feeling cute. You want to start getting like back into the mood and stuff like that. I really am so excited about the woman that I am stepping into. Like, like my whole mindset, like really keeping that, and like even saying my affirmations at night to get them in my spirit. I didn't did I say them? I said them last night, but because last night is like when I really started feeling better. But the night before, I was just like, I read like not even half of my affirmations out loud. I was so under the weather, like it just hurt to just even have my eyes open. So when I get sick, y'all, when I have like a cold or whatever, common cold or whatever, flu, whatever I've had the flu before. I am the type of person that will, if I sleep, I feel better. Like I need to sleep it off, whether it's a sore throat, itchy, runny nose, um, whatever, headache, anything. If I sleep, my sleep really cures. Like sleep really helps my body recover, which is kind of down bad because like people around me really need me, so it kind of makes things hard. But they do understand and they can adjust, and they adjust very well to it. So because they know by now, mommy needs to. She needs to lay down and she needs to rest. But anyway, I'm excited about the woman that I'm becoming and stepping into, and the vision that I have for my social media platforms and my creative space. This is my creative space. So I'm very excited about what I have in mind, what I have planned, my vision. I haven't done a vision board or anything like that, but just like the whole vibe, the whole like setup that I want to do, and the woman that I'm stepping into, and like just my affirmations. I am a woman who does follow through, who finishes what she starts. I endure. I, I persist until I succeed. I endure even if it takes, no matter how long it takes, I endure. Stuff like that. Just speaking life over yourself, speaking life over yourself and your situations and stuff like that. And like I told y'all before, nobody's gonna understand your vision. I don't care. They may support your vision, but they do not understand it. You may, if you have people in your corner that support it and let you do your thing, but if you have somebody that's like nitpicking at your dream, like when they see you doing what you, they might not even mean no harm. It's just something in the air. It's just something that is just always gonna be something negative. So when someone, even if it's your closest person to you, and they're like, "Why do you keep doing that? You're not getting results, or you're not, you're wasting time, or you could be doing this, or you could be doing that, or you could be washing clothes, or you could be working on doing this and that." Like really, people will see you stepping into who you're becoming or stepping into your purpose. It may look strange to them. It may look weird to them. They don't understand it. Like I told y'all, I fully support my mom's dream and what the things that she really wants to, at the end of the day, do. She's doing school transportation now, but she wants to step into having her own, like, ministry kind of thing. And it's like she wants this building and she wants a space and stuff like that. We even went to go see it and stuff like that, and it was just like, Mom, I support you. I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't understand what drives you to, what is inside of you that gets you going and gets you revved up and gives you the momentum. That's one of my affirmations too. I am a woman who creates her own momentum. I am a woman who creates her own momentum. That means you finish without stopping. That means you return to your dreams every daily, nonstop. You return at night to affirming who you are nonstop, regardless of what goes on around you in your situation, circumstances, regardless of how bad things get. Be the type of woman who shows up for yourself daily. You know what I mean? And things happen. Like for me, things happen. Like I got sick. I was under the weather. I am not sick. I walk in divine health. You know what I mean? I have to go through all those symptoms and signs and stuff like that, and what I have to go through. I remember I told y'all there was something going on with my throat, and like I had like a numbness in my throat or whatnot. So I experienced it. I actually experienced it today, coming from the doctor that I went to go see, the ENT today. But yesterday I had experienced a little bit of it, and I was trying to think, what was I eating? I was just eating like how I had a whole bunch of junk, y'all. Hot dogs. I was eating Pop-Tarts, and I know Pop-Tarts, they are horribly bad for you, but I just had a craving for them. I just bought like a box of the three different flavors: strawberry, cherry, and blueberry. And blueberry is my favorite. I love Pop-Tarts, but they cause a lot of bad inflammation, and I paid for that, having to eat that snack. That's why it's good to find substitutes, the plant-based options for sweets and stuff like that. Maybe I could have just cut up an apple and cooked it over the stove with some vanilla and cinnamon and nutmeg and a little bit of allspice with some agave. Alternatives, and a little and a bit of butter, like the not unsalted butter, but the plant-based butter. So in order for me to stay on track with my eating right, so that I don't have to battle any kind of disease or inflammation. I need to prep, just like you need to prep for work. You need to prep so your everything runs smoothly. You're out the door on time. Just like you got to prep for things that you're doing with your business. You know, you got to set up your accounts, and you got to everything runs smoothly. Pay your subscriptions like the Canva and CapCut and all that kind of stuff. You have to prep your food. I mean, if not, it's so easy to fall. I said I want to be the face of my brand. I want to be the body of my brand that models is able to model whatever clothing that I design. By design, my body should be ready and fit. So I know, but I know it's a process. It is a process, ladies. Do not think that it's going to happen like that overnight. Oh, you want that body so bad. And you just look in the mirror, you just see you're just so big, like you get discouraged and like, just let me just go sit down and just eat a Pop-Tart or something like that. I'll do it later. I got time to work this off. No, I said I want to be a baddie. I want to be the baddest that I've ever been by the summertime. So there is still room for development. So that means I did the 2 days of Pilates, bar Pilates. My body was feeling it. My abs, I could feel them burning and stuff like that. But I got sick, so I literally had to stop. Ain't nothing but the enemy is something in the air that caused me to put my things on hold. But I did return to my affirmations every night, and I did continue to think and speak truth and speak life over everything concerning me, speaking life over my circumstances, my finances, and stuff like that. And God has been opening doors. He's been doing things to sustain me. He is so good. So, just knowing, you have to be the type of woman that knows that everything's going to work out for you, no matter how bad and crazy it looks. Speak those things that are not as though they are. You have to continue to speak those things. So I really want to get back in my word. I really want to, it's just a lot. Building yourself and building your confidence and building the woman that your dream self, your dream body, your dream woman that you want to step into it, you want to become her. It's a lot of work. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to take your time and know that every day I put a step into my workout. That's every day that is that my body insides or my fat's going to dissolve, and the muscles are going to contract and grow, like I want to grow my glutes and stuff and slim my waist and tighten up my inner thighs. So there's exercise specific to those goals that I want to meet. So yeah, I don't mean to, well, it kind of did me to ramble off because I have so much that I want to share with you guys, and that's not even the gist of it. So I've been on here for almost 9 minutes, but I'm going to listen to my music. I did take my allergy medicine, so I am a little sleepy, but this is my last day taking this. I want to know if y'all can leave in the comments if you guys have ever taken this. I've always been like, I'm never using that when I would see commercials. And I heard about like a lady that took it and she did not just use distilled water. She might have used tap water. She ended up getting something in her brain and she died from it. I don't know if it was this, but it was something similar to this, like a nasal kind of thing. So you have to use distilled water with this, or you have to boil your water up to 5 minutes. But I'm thinking like, dang, are my pots aren't sanitized. You have to sanitize the pots. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put in your body is going to, because when you're spraying this, it's going up. Your brain is up. So you want to be careful and cautious of things that you do. So I really want to do a little bit more research on this. But I went to the doctor today, the ENT today, because of the numbness in my throat. So he was telling me it could be from, what is that called? Heartburn. If I have suffered from heartburn and indigestion on a regular, I'm like, sometimes I said if I eat heavy and I drink, it'll build up. I'll suffer from it. And honestly, the past few months, I've probably dealt with that for like 3 times. So he said that could be causing a numbness in the back of your throat. And then he also checked my back. He noticed my airways for my nose are narrow, and I'm like, yeah, I was sick. I'm getting over being sick. He looked down my throat. This is why I'm so passionate about Dr. Sebi's Foodless and transitioning to plant-based, because I want to get rid of all the mucus in my body. If that's not reason enough, I don't know what to tell you to switch your eating up. Your body, you want to get your body curvy and stuff like that. That's not, you don't have enough momentum for the desire to drive you to do it because you want to look good. You just get lazy. But the pure fact that I know that mucus causes disease, and he looked down in my throat and he said, yeah, I can see you got mucus in there. And he looked a couple times. He's like, yeah. I was like, I know it's bad. I know because of the things I eat. He got so excited. My doctor, he got so excited because I told him I'm switching to plant-based. He was like, yes. He said diet and the things that you eat can definitely, he said, I'm very happy that you are aware that some of the things you eat can be causing the inflammation in your body. And if you want to change it to plant-based and eat the things that are going to support your the pH, the alkalinity of your body, you know. So he was very excited. I could tell he was the type that probably does live like that and stuff like that, and believe in that kind of stuff, you know, in that kind of lifestyle. So it's not a diet. It's not a change of eating. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change for me. I'm going through a lifestyle right now. I'm going through a transition from the old me who I used to be to the new me. You know how in the Bible says, kill your old self, like get rid of your old self, give yourself to the Lord and become new. You know, I want to get rid of her, the lazy her. She was a procrastinator. I'm gonna write down a whole list of everything that I was and all the things that contradict who I was, and which is a woman who endures and persists daily until she reaches her goal, to see she succeeds and sees results. So that's the one that I want to become. So don't think I'm using this. I would like to experience and see how it, if I ever get like the flu or anything like that, I'll probably use this. And they say replace this every 3 months. So this is a serious thing. So if I was to ever really, really need this, which I hope and I pray I don't, then I will use it. So I'm going to tape this back up, seal it back up, and I'm going to hide it in my room somewhere, because I don't want just anybody be like, oh yeah, let me use that. You know, they might just use tap water or spring water. No, you have to use specific distilled water for that. That's called um, watching over your family, ladies, standing in the gap for your families, protecting your family. You have to make sure your house is in order and that, you know, nobody's able to get to dangerous things like this in the home and stuff like that. Like, what was I gonna say? Oh, I want to try this too. This is a prebiotic. No, it's a probiotic. No, it's a prebiotic. It's for energy, but it's prebiotic is for like vaginal. Probiotic, I think, is for like your gut health. I'm working on gut health. I'm getting ready to schedule me a colonoscopy. A colon cleanse and also a colonoscopy just to check and stuff like that. Since I'm getting up there, getting a little older, you know, mammograms, lady, have your mammograms. I want to have a whole video on what I went through and what my results were, and you know what led me to go get a mammogram in the first place and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do a separate video about that. But just stay on top, tip top on top of your health, because health is wealth. Health is wealth, and you want to stay consistent at your doctor's visits, because if there's something wrong, if your body is telling you something's wrong, go see. Because if I wouldn't have missed my appointment today, or just blew it off and been like, okay, my throat feels better today, or you know what I'm saying, there's no telling, you know. So what the doctor wants, the ENT wants to do to me, you guys, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but you know the thing that dangles in the back of your throat, mine is like, he said yours is a little bit longer than normal. He said it stops, but then it has a little string, a little bit longer string at the end. He literally wants me to come back so another doctor can clip it and take it for a biopsy and just to make sure that it's cool. I'm like, oh, you're gonna cut the inside of my throat? Like, okay, I don't even want to think about that. I'm just gonna go through it and just have it and not worry about it. But I'm gonna do my research and be like, what's the normalcy of that thing in the back of your throat? So is that, he said that could be the reason why your throat, or he said, or it could be indigestion and heartburn, if you have a history of that, which I told y'all in the last few months I've had it like 3 times. So that could be have the acid and stuff like that. Like, you have so much acid in your body if you eat the right things, like oranges, just whatever, berries and all that kind of good stuff. Like, you're gonna fight against any inflammation, I'm telling you guys, that's in your body. So we have so much acidic from eating all the acidic foods. Fried French fries. I just fried some chicken and just ate me some chicken, and I made some French toast today because it's just like comfort meals and stuff like that. But I'm really, really getting ready to take y'all on my journey. And I know I keep saying this, but I'm so serious, because my health is just a reflection of what I put in my body. Your health is just a reflection of the things that you put in your body. So that there could be drugs, that could be the wrong food, that could be smoking, that could be drinking. You're killing yourself slowly. And I'm going to go back to the steam room probably like 4 days a week too, and go to the gym and get on a treadmill at a high incline and a slow speed, and get on the stair stepper. I hate the thing that goes like this. I hate I don't want to get on that. I want to do the treadmill, and I want to do the stair stepper until I get me a stair stepper at home and a treadmill at home. So yeah, the importance of you just taking yourself more seriously and being important health wise, mind wise, health, mind, body, and soul. Those 3 things tie in. They just tie in. They're under the same umbrella of you. So you got to get your mind right so that you can just be able to process things that hit you, you know what I'm saying? And just sit back and just reflect and just sit back and just analyze things before you make major mistakes. But you want to be quick to decide. You don't want to battle with your options. You don't want to go back and forth with your options. You want to be a woman who is decisive, who can pick, who can just like that make a decision, just like that. That's what I want. I want purple. I don't want orange. This is what I want. I want this house. I don't want that house. I want this line of credit. I don't want that line of credit. Just simple things like that. I want, just be, I mean, of course, do your research, be educated, of course, but don't sit there and battle with options and just confuse because when you battle with your options and you keep going back and forth, playing tug of war with yourself, this option is better, maybe that option, if I do this, do that, and do that, that causes confusion in your mind, and you go start to ask outside sources. You try to look it up, and you try to ask others who probably may have not even been through whatever you're trying to ask questions about. So, and it causes confusion, and that is a level of chaos that you don't want in your brain. So you want to be a woman who knows what she wants. You want to be a woman who decides quickly, a woman of courage, a woman who withstands and endures the storm and does not break. You want to be unbreakable. You want to be a woman who has all these different attributes, because you're a woman who wears many different hats. You're a mom, you're a wife, you're a sister, you're a daughter, you're an auntie. You know what I'm saying? You're this person at your job. You're the main person that they go to at your job that helps people. Whatever. You are that woman. You live for rag. Oh, that's all. I mean, like, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even know where I left off at, but this is what I'm talking about. What is that AE lock on here? And knowing your worth, ladies, knowing that you're worth fruit, consuming. This is what I'm talking about. Consuming things that are just good for you. Just the snack one, nuts, Brazilian nuts, walnuts. I just want to make sure that I'm being the best me possible so that I can live the best life. I can get the best results. Because once you're fixed on the inside, all the outside is just going to conform to everything that you need, everything that you want. And you got to speak those things as if they're already yours. Don't speak like, oh, I need. God knows what you need. He supplies all of your needs. Well, what do you want to? Let me throw the word "want" out, because when you say I want this, I want that, you're just training your mind to think, oh, we don't have that. So I'm walking in this. I'm walking these steps to take towards what I really the things that I write. The things that I write are mine. Write down everything that you want. Write down a whole list in very precision, very, very detailed. And write down like it's already yours. Just describe everything that's already yours. Everything that I imagine in my mind, I'm working on making and building and making my imagination come true. So your imaginary career, you're the best at what you do, and just the things that you see yourself doing. So just plant those good seeds in the garden of your mind. Your mind is like a garden, and it soaks up everything that you feed it, and it becomes you. You become your environment. You become what you give yourself is what you become. If you're giving yourself negativity, you're going to become a negative person. If you're giving yourself lazy attributes like procrastination, like waiting on other people, like you know what I mean, just like different things like that, that's the woman that you're going to become. That's the woman that you already are, and you're walking in it. You've been like that for so long, you don't even see that there's not anything wrong with it. So I am a woman who gets results and is working on the things that are going to continue to precede me to get results. They're going to render me results, the things that I'm working on. So now that I am over the weather and feeling so much better, I'm able to focus on those things that I was already working on. It was just a minor setback, but it's a bigger comeback, baby. So we're going to try this. This is a raspberry lemonade. I was really gonna try this because I was so thirsty. It's just like a kombucha, I would imagine. Like, I love kombucha and drinking that throughout the day. But you don't just sit there and just drink a whole kombucha at once. You drink it like a fourth of a cup, like every few hours, which is good for your gut health. I'm trying to open this with one hand. Today is, what's today, y'all? Today is Wednesday already. So let's try it. It's good. Now, if it has like artificial sugars or sweeteners, I won't be getting it anymore. But I'm gonna take a look at that another time. So, but I do want to take a picture. Hold on. For my thumbnail. So I know in my heart and my mind I can be everything I want to be, and I can have everything that I want to have in this lifetime. I know this life is only temporary, but I'm going to have everything that I aspire to have. It's mine in this lifetime. I'm going to have it in this lifetime. And I'm going to pass it down to generations that are in my bloodline, to generation, generations after me. I'm going to pass it down, and they're going to know. They are already being prayed over. So yeah, I'm standing in the gap. I'm just speaking everything that I am stand for, and everything that I've been telling you guys in the last vlogs, that it's just a lifestyle of positivity, a lifestyle of greatness, a lifestyle of excellence, a lifestyle of consistency and being persistent, you know, because we don't want to keep going on in circles and stuff like that. So anyway, so I'm getting a little dry. I'm starting to get a little drowsy because I took that medicine. I am not going to sleep because I'm sleeping too much as it is. So I thought about doing some freelance work. So I'm going to look into doing some freelance writing work, because everything I write about, I'm passionate about. Whether it's my love book and segments of that, whether it's writing about eating correctly, whether it's writing poems. I can even try to think of writing a song. Like, I love to write. So I'm just like, anything, any subject matter, anything that, you know, that's true to me, or that I can relate to or interest me, I'm going to want to be a part of, and I would love to write about it, you know, like any freelance opportunities. And just think about like what are some different companies that hire freelancers, and just get to writing, like even if it's articles and just doing research and stuff like that. But I never knew that writing would become this serious to me. Like, I used to write books when I was a kid. I used to write them. I used to illustrate them and stuff like that. So I really want to dip into that. God, really, that's a gift for me. And no matter what I write about, as long as it resonates with me, it's something that resonates with me, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing, because my perspective, and yeah. So whatever you think is law, is truth, is, you know, as long as what you're thinking is nothing harmful to yourself and nothing is harmful to somebody else, or you're not trying to compete and be competitive with other people. Just do stuff because you love it. Just do whatever that thing is because it's something that you love to do, or that you're passionate about. And if you build, they will come. I believe that with my bare hands. Maybe y'all had to build a business from scratch, build customers from scratch. And when it was time for us to shut down and leave, they were so upset. They were even told my husband, like, because he was head of security, they were like, we go other places, to other bars and lounges, we don't feel safe. They were like, we wish y'all would open back up, because we felt safe coming down here, because he was not playing. He didn't let nobody in with no kind of weapon or no kind of gun. He trained the security guards like it was top notch, y'all. It was top notch. He ran that thing, I'm telling you. And me in the kitchen, myself in the kitchen, like, it was a beautiful thing. Everything is an experience. Everything, you take something from everything that you go through. You just take from it. If you don't like the situation you're in or what you're going through, just take from it. Like, I was writing something down today that I had, because I have to go through something I had to lean on something to fix something else today. And I was just like, in my spirit, it was just like, this is only temporary. You're not going to have to keep going through this. Like, financially, it's going to get better for you, baby. It's getting better for me. Financially, God's making a way. Financially, those things that I speak, money cometh. Money is coming in waves of water to me. Like, success and opportunities coming my way. So as long as I keep speaking that to my inner self and believing that, and just keeping that in the frontier of my mind, everything works out for me. So I'm going to be in a so much better position next year, and within the next couple months, I believe. I'm speaking up for myself. So because, you know, they always say the change starts with you. How are you so successful? It started in your mind. People think it's so cliche to say it starts in your mind. It literally begins in your mind with your right mindset. That's just something I'm passionate about, y'all. I know I keep talking about it, but it's just something that I'm living right now. It's the truth that I'm living in. So it's a lifestyle. So Yeah, it's time to create. And I'm getting a little sleepy. I ain't gonna lie. So I want to get on here and do what I need to do before I start trying to really get too sleepy. And we're gonna do